This assignment, I decided to shadow an instructional aide who supports a student with ASD in the general education setting. Now, my observation was done over a Zoom lesson on the computer, so it was very different from a regular observation. And so what I had to do was meet with the teacher and the support staff after the class was over just to kind of clarify what was going on behind the scenes because I couldn't see everything. The first things I observed and recognized was that a major difference between learning in person and learning online. In person, you'll easily be able to check for understanding. You can use various either verbal or visual cues to figure out if a student's on task or if they understand what is being asked of them. In the online setting, there's a lot more. It's more explicit. There's typed messages. Um, Unfortunately, and I understand this, but we have the students keep their cameras off because a lot of students have expressed that being able to see themselves in the corner of the screen is a huge distraction. They're not able to, pay attention to what's actually happening. To student needs being met, there's a lot of scaffolding and a lot of work that goes into setting up a classroom that helps students with ASD to be successful. The aide that I was observing told me that she'd worked really closely with the speech and language pathologist to work with the student to become more comfortable expressing themselves in class, whether it be, talking to the support staff or, communicating with other students in breakout rooms. I noticed that the students' educational needs were being met, their technology needs. So this student that I observed was using assistive technology, speech to text, and text to speech to both be able to write and to be able to hear what was being written to make sure that it made sense being read back. Work with related services in order to learn how to use some of these tools in the classroom. Some of the needs not being met are social needs, right? The student that I observed was not comfortable communicating with peers in a Zoom setting. It was very overwhelming. And the student's also in a very distracting environment because teachers cannot control the home environment, right? So there's phones, games, all sorts of things.